Human anatomy studies the organization and interconnection of our bodily structures. Within an organism, organ systems aid in this task. Organ systems group organs that function together to form a specific system. There are 11 major organ systems within the human body. Anatomy examines the organizational structures within the body by forms or parts. Body systems are efficiently organized into a larger unit known as the human organism. Each part contributes to an operational unit. The largest organizational level of human anatomy is the organism. This level consists of organ systems that interact to maintain human life. The cell is the smallest complete functional unit. Within the cell are organelles or tiny organs. The three main parts of the cell are the nucleus, cytoplasm, and the cell membrane. Tissues are multiple cells that differentiate to form various types of tissues. The four main tissue types are connective, epithelial, muscle, and nervous tissue. Each type is made up of the same type or multiple types of cells. Organs are comprised of one or more tissue types. For instance, the heart, one of the 5 vital organs, consists of cardiac muscle tissue, connective tissue, epithelial tissue, and nervous tissue. That's all 4 of the major tissues. The interrelation of cells to tissues varies by organ system. Let's apply the various levels to a functional system. The heart belongs to the cardiovascular system and the circulatory system. The heart's electrical controls the rate and rhythm of our heartbeat. It supplies blood to the body that feeds energy and hormones to various systems via the bloodstream. The heart uses pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation to supply blood to the body. Pulmonary circulation filters oxygen-poor blood from the body through the vena cava, then passes it through the right atrium and ventricle to the lungs where oxygen is added to the blood, and it is recirculated through the pulmonary veins. The heart wall has 3 layers, which is why it consists of all 4 tissue types. It consists of epicardium, myocardium, and endocardium. Systemic circulation passes oxygenated blood from the left atrium and left ventricle to be pumped into the aorta. Systemic circulation passes oxygenated blood from the left atrium and left ventricle to be pumped into the aorta. The aorta pumps the blood through blood vessels known as arteries and capillaries. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. Blood transports nutrients and oxygen. It also picks up carbon dioxide and waste products and returns it to excretory systems or the heart's right atrium via veins to filter the oxygen-poor blood. Blood is composed of red and white blood cells along with plasma that are forced by the pressure of the heart acting as a pump to feed the exterior parts of the body oxygen. As we return to the chemical level, the element oxygen is the molecule that the blood cell was transporting via the fluid tissue blood and the tissue network blood vessels from the organ the heart via the cardiovascular system. At the organism level, we can check the balance of our circulatory processes by measuring the effectiveness of the pressure within our blood vessels. The pulse checks the number of times your heart beats per minute, BPM, known as the heart rate. How do all these levels and body systems interrelate? It begins with chemistry. There are 3 requirements to sustain life: heat, pressure, and chemicals. For instance, oxygen is a chemical that is transported throughout our body using the respiratory, circulatory, and cardiovascular systems. The cardiovascular system uses the bloodstream to transport hormones, nutrients, and wastes. When blood circulation is interrupted, inflammation and swelling can occur. This is our body's way of responding to tissue damage, fluid, salt, or pressure changes. Various types of injury or damage to tissues can cause bruising, bleeding, or an immune response. The compromised tissue or tissue change can stimulate a response. For instance, deep cuts can signal to our body to start balancing the change through blood clotting. This response is a type of positive feedback loop. We will further explore feedback loops and homeostasis in physiology.